today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 14 of the NFL.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Get a look at this Seahawks offense as they come out there. And the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade. Now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lock going to throw. Receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Lock. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? Bill and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 23.
Return there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield now from the 50.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're on. But right now looking at a 3rd and
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it to Hilton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Mayfield with it once more.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Again, it's Locke. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And out of bounds right around the 20. A Locke finding Fant for the Seahawks 1st down. The Seahawks are 2-10 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
To throw it is Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Clock now to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now he's flushed out left. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out. Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Locke.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Locke.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Left side complete to Lockett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Martin, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And Walker once more. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Mayfield.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left.
And he'll be taken down at the decision. A good one, picking up the getting 14 yards.
And got his guys a first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Locke now on 1st down, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Devin Singletary, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Davis Mills, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jared Goff leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. First down, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout the league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Mayfield down. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That third down conversion good for 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Running right through him. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, a give to Penny. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. From the gun, it's Walker. They juked him, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Locke going to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Darrell Taylor. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Ricci, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Locke to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Locke. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue. You can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11 from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Yeah, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw it is Locke. Going right back to Fant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing now is Locke. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for them, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Locke now to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Locke. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Back to throw. Lock.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Mayfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact hopped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The CD still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lock. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Carolina, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.